Those guys, especially Weinberger, why would he when he's in the hunt for the championship? Why risk that? A guy like that, now that's a position where a guy's going to say, no, I ain't taking that. If I'm on the front row and you're going to put up an extra $300 over the back and I'm racing for the championship, there's no way Colin's going to do it. And that's not a knock. I'm not talking bad about Colin. I'm saying as a smart racer, and he's not going to do it. Would you?
You know what?
You would not do it.
Want to bet?
Yes, I will, because the 13 car is going to have a driver in it. We're down. It's like a 7-point difference.
Now, who's going to drive the 13? That brings up another topic. I want to know who's in the 13 car.
I probably wouldn't do it.
I would.
I've been holding back all year.
If I was in that position, I absolutely would not do it.
I would. You know why? I don't care about the championship. Think about what's going to do for the fans.
Well, I understand
that. Put
those
butts in the seats. Get the fan base there. You're going to grow your fan base, and that's going to be better for you in the long run.
I hope.
Than possibly not winning the championship.
I know Jerry Schramm listens to the show sometimes. I hope he's listening tonight. We've got Tracy. Are you in for $100? She says she's put some money up. If she's in for $100, that's $300 for a track assault or for the top 4 cars to go to the back. And if anybody else wants to get on this, jump in now. I mean,
you got to think about it. This is going to be a fun weekend at Willamette Speedway because what do we got going on?
It's the last race of the year. It's time to let it go. Let them all hang out.
But what's the best part about it? 6 laps, 6 cars. Beat the pants off them.
Beer cup, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Booyah.
Beer cup. And
That's all we got to say is beer cup.
Okay, Tracy's in for $100. We now have $300 in challenge money for a track assault, if the track officials will agree to it, or we'll challenge the top 4 cars, the top 2 rows, go to the back of the pack, and you have to win to get that $300 bonus money. It's not who finishes ahead of you. You have to win.
You're liking this, aren't you?
I kind of am.
See what happens when Corey and I get on a roll?
We are so far off topic right now how we wrote this show out. I mean, this has gone completely haywire. I think we should probably. Here's what I want to do. I want to go to a quick commercial. I want to come back, and I want to come back with the high octane diecast hot pit. Joel, I need you to get on the phone and send a text.
Copy.
And I need everybody else out there, if you're listening, to grab a hold of something and hang on tight. Okay?
You might want to have the kids leave the room.
I need you guys to, if you might want, it's going to get crazy. Sit down, hang on to something, because the hot pit tonight is going to be hotter than it ever has. We're gonna check out from the Total Care Car Studio here at Amco Transmissions.
Try that one more time, Corey.
The Amco Transmissions Total Car Care Studio.
Bingo.
We're going to come right back in about 2.5 minutes. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. We'll be right back. Get ready, because the high octane diecast hot pit is coming at you full speed tonight.
Do you wake up in the morning in a slump? Looking for a new career or change of pace? Well, let Northwest Trucking Academy be your source. Dave Stahl and his team of highly experienced instructors will give you the skills you need. Whether you have no idea what the brake pedal is or you just need a refresher course, Northwest Trucking Academy will give you a customized training program to meet your needs. In as little as 4 weeks, you can be on your way across the country with your new career. Located on Highway 99 in Tangent, Oregon, Northwest Trucking Academy will get you ready for a new, fast-paced, and highly rewarding career. Give them a call at 541-248-3461 or look them up online at nwtruckingacademy.com. Classes start the first Monday of every month, and don't forget to use promo code MOXIE. That's MOXIE, and receive $100 off your tuition.
Jetstream Aqua Massage, located in the Heritage Mall, is your answer for the relaxation you've been looking for. Our massage beds will help you with stress, anxiety, increase circulation, muscle tension, improve sleep, pain reduction, decrease muscle spasms, increase your range of motion, and help with the everyday aches and pains of life. And at only $1 per minute, we'll save you time and money. 20 minutes in one of our machines is equal to 1 hour of traditional massage. We have gift certificates available for the perfect stocking stuffers. All TENS units are on sale now, and don't forget your BioFreeze. Jetstream Aqua Massage. It's not just a massage, it's an experience.
Now, back to the Jetstream Aqua Massage Studio for more Northwest Dirt News live on Spreaker Radio.
He's blocking me! That's right! Move the son of a...
Yeah, you damn right I got time out there. Oh, that stupid-ass flagman. They got a dumbass flagman that can't see. You know, we sat there, the USAC officials yelled yellow. I sat there, and he shut the green light back off. He turned the green light back on, so I got in the tuck position. And he wants to just go back to the pits. Well, and he can kiss my and if I get the chance, he's going to.
Jackson, you all right there?
I'm all right. Car's tore up.
Kick ass tomorrow, man.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Back in the Amco Transmissions Total Car Care Studio in Corvallis. Northwest Dirt News. It is time for the High Octane Diecast Hot Pit. And, you know, this is kind of what the Hot Pit was all about. This is what it was all created for. Tonight, I think we're going to have our first real Hot Pit. You know what I mean? Tonight's caller, Joel, I'll let you have the honor of introduction.
You know, we've sit here and we've talked about a lot of things that happened. Obviously, we talked about a couple things that happened this weekend. But the drive of the night, we've got him on the air. Mr. Joey Tanner, are you on the phone with us in the High Octane Diecast Hot Pit?
I am on the Hot Pit.
What's going on, buddy? What's got you jacked up this week, bud?
Oh, man. What definitely got me jacked up every week? No, I'm just kidding. Well, you guys said it earlier with the bad luck of starting in the back. Coming from the back, there's certain things that happen at that racetrack which I don't quite understand. I got sent to the back for a situation with me and Jimmy Whistler. Had nowhere to go, hit the brakes, stopped the car pretty much. We're going off the corner. I'm getting back on the gas to exit the corner. He didn't go. I made contact with him, totally inadvertent. Didn't mean to. You could see it clear as day, and they sent me back. And, I don't know. It just it seems like I've seen it happen all year with cars getting taken out inadvertently. I mean, there's not cars that take people out on purpose. Stuff happens on a racetrack that's out of people's control that really can't help it. But for some reason, I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind around it.
Talk to us. Tell us what you're feeling. Tell us what you want to see changed.
Well, there's been. I talked to Jeremy, and he's a good flagger. He's a good guy. Really does. He means well. And and whatever I say, and this isn't really a blast towards anybody, but the consistency with calls is not even close to in the ballpark. I've seen, Colin's my best friend. There's been, we race hard. Me and him, everybody knows me and him are aggressive and going to the front or doing what we got to do to win the races. But there's been situations where people have been taken out and spun out and in the front of the field of a late model show. No one's got reprimanded for it, and nobody's got their spot back. Steve Moore got spun out last week, didn't get his spot back. Driver that made contact with him, that wasn't on purpose, kept his spot right in front of the flagger. So that's one thing. The next thing is trying to come from the back on a racetrack that isn't racy enough to really come from the back. Now, I love Willamette Speedway. I grew up around Willamette Speedway. I've been going there since I was 10 years old, and the facility's great. The track is great. Everybody at the track is awesome. You guys rock. You guys do so much to promote the racetrack. Skippy's doing everything he can. It just seems like we're not getting the racetracks that we need to put on a show for the fans, and it's kind of taking the fun out of it, to be honest with you.
As far as the track, Joey, talk to us about what you mean by the track's not racing enough to put on a good show? What direction are you going there?
What I'm saying is in the past when Chris Nostiger took over the race, when he was working the racetrack, or when Bill Arnold was working the racetrack, we would go out, we'd mud pack the racetrack, we'd go out, we'd qualify. The track would be reworked again after qualifying, before the dashes, re-mudded in to keep the surface under control for the night. And they would sprinkle water on it, whether it was before the sportsman race, street stock race, main events, and then they'd go out and do it for late models on the top groove to ensure that there was 2 grooves of racing. Nowadays, the track is getting so dusty and so much loose dirt, and nothing's being packed down or even attempted to water down a second groove, that when we get racing, it's turning into a 1-groove racetrack. And you might see a lot of passing, which, you do. But when you get to the front pack of cars, say the top 5, the passing kind of gets eliminated unless somebody makes a mistake and you push, crowd, and shove. Where in the past, you could rocket around the top or come around the bottom or even the middle and make it work without having to push, crowd, shove.
It's a valid point.
From a spectator's point of view, I've heard it from numerous people. I mean, my crew guys, my family, my dad, other racers. You can't even watch a race on the backstretch in the pits. I mean, you just get pelted with loose dirt. And, I mean, we feel it in these race cars. You can hear it coming up underneath the car. Sometimes you think something's broken.
Well, and that's talking about, we look at some of the action cam photos we put up. You can actually see large chunks of clay and rock tumbling over the decks of the cars. I understand what you're saying there as far as the track conditions and safety for people in the pit area and even in the grandstands.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like I said before, I didn't want to do this to blast people or get myself in trouble, but something needs to be said. I spent a lot of money on these race cars. We all do. Racing is a fun hobby to do with your family, and the guys that are willing to dedicate every Saturday night to come out and help, there's a lot of other things we could be doing. And every one of us want to come to Willamette Speedway, and we always will. But it's just getting to the point now where I'll be the guy to say it because I'm unhappy. And my opinion might be biased. My opinion might be inaccurate to what some people might think. But in my opinion, being the race car driver that I am, I've raced at every track in the Northwest. I've won at every track in the Northwest. I've ran pavement. I've traveled across the country. Haven't really seen anything like it this year. This is a first for Willamette, and it's kind of concerning.
So what do you want to see change, Joey?
I'd like to see some track prep, to be honest with you. I'd like to see some better track prep and consistent calls. And the one thing I was talking to Jeremy Means about is, having more than one official that has a call. Because when they said that they sent me to the back, he told me he heard from 5 other officials. Well, who's the 5 other officials? Is it Fire Extreme Rescue that is there that are supposed to be volunteer fire crew that are making calls for the races now, which is it's all fine and dandy, but you got to let the drivers know what the circumstances are. They got to have some consistency with that, and just there's just and another thing is this pill draw. It's not good for the fans. It's not good for us. I hate the pill draw, maybe because I draw an 8 or a 6 every time, but I really think that fast cars when you start in the back shows a real driver, shows the speed. A lot of the races getting won this year started from the front row. It's kind of hard. Brian did it from 8th last week. I've done it from 6th. Colin's done it from 6th once. But the majority of the races have won or started on the front row, and that's not fun to watch. It's not fun to be a part of either.
I don't blame you one bit. I can tell you right now, we monitored the radio traffic in regards to that call. At least I did when we were up in the Moxie Tower. And I can tell you Extreme had no part in that call. That's not our job. I won't tell you who did it. That's for Jeremy to tell you, but I can tell you it was not one of the Extreme guys that made that call.
Joey, something you hit on.
I don't know who it was. He said 5 other people, so I was just assuming that Fire Extreme Rescue. I had no idea.
Well, we didn't have anything to do with it. I'll promise you that. But here's the other thing, too, that you hit on that I think needs to happen to make things better, okay? If we're talking about making things better, I think not just at Willamette, but at every flag stand at every racetrack across the country needs to have 2 flaggers in it.
Absolutely. Just one to watch and one to flag.
Right. One guy.
It's tough.
You're
always going to have a pissed off race car driver in a situation like what happened Saturday night. just because there isn't two set of eyes that are really, really watching.
And that's the biggest thing. From a safety standpoint, there should be two flaggers or two officials, if you want to call them that, in the flag stand, one watching the track.